Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Maximus Black.
And Nova War.
And we're bringing you the finale of Will Cheese Fail here on Machinima. It was an interesting season. And
Absolutely.
We're going to be doing another one, so this isn't it.
No, it will continue. You guys will see more of it, of course. Yeah, no, we're not going to stop it. I think this was actually a really good season. I enjoyed the games on this season so far, and hopefully everybody else out there did as well. I think we've been getting good responses. But Mr. Maximus Black.
Yep.
Sorry, wait. Mr. Maximus Blacker,
yes.
Now that you're back from vacation down south.
Yep.
Hit me up with your best Red Man impersonation. Can you please elaborate as to why that is part of your best Red Man impersonation?
Come on now. Christina Aguilera dirty music video where she's being a skank. Well, I mean, she's always being one, but where she was being a really big dirty skank.
It was like her breakout video for skankdom.
Yeah, it was like, you know, I'm no longer 16 anymore. I take a huge wang.
I'm now 17, and so I'm a grown-ass woman.
And of course, you know, Redman's in the background hooting and hollering, being a dog.
Is he still doing anything?
He actually performed here at the Palace not too long ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So then he's doing nothing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Because if you're here, your career has gone downhill.
And all... the best way to put it is you fucked up.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, no, your career sucked.
You've done something so terrible that the only venue you can get is a really, really bad Lebanese-run club in downtown Halifax.
You know the nickname of that club? It's called Last Chance for Romance. When I couldn't pick up down at the Dirty D,
which is bad. If you're not in Halifax, that is you have to dig deep not to be able to come up with something.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You would go to the Palace because I think it would stay open like an extra half hour later.
Last chance.
And it's your last chance for romance. And if you can't get up there, then just give up on life.
Just go home.
Yeah.
The club scene is not for you.
The pickings towards the end, you know, if a scale between 1 and 10, it's like -3 and -8.
I mean, it's like being back in elementary school when you're being picked for baseball or soccer, and the last people picked are, you know, that really short, fat kid and the girl with crutches. You know, those are the two people you have left. That's the kind of idea that you have to go in with at the last chance for romance.
No, that's actually your choices.
Oh, so there really is actually just a fat guy and a girl with crutches.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
I'd probably go with the fat guy at that point. I feel like it would be a more eventful night.
3 Racks Proxy here, coming for what's his name?
Adriano.
Adriano.
Yeah.
All right, Adriano.
Feeling foreign and European today.
Great. Probe's getting. He backed off. Sorry about that.
He didn't want to go to jail.
Nope. He was gonna probe him.
He was gonna probe that probe, but you know. I've got nothing else.
No,
I've got nothing else to go with that.
Too,
I was going to take it a little further, but I felt it unnecessary, so I just dropped it.
So I mean, Redman's obviously going to be thinking he's hiding something. I mean, he got in the base. All he's seen was 1 Rax at this stage in the game. I mean, he's already.
That's pretty suspicious. Yeah.
I mean, as a Protoss player, I don't really scout my base over there against the Terran.
Especially when you're that. I mean, you could just barely see the wave of them landing.
There you go. Now
and there's the probe.
He's gonna go. Oh shit.
He probably heard it.
Yeah, he did.
He probably heard the landing, and there it is. And so Steve the Stalker's going to go over there and try and get some huge damage in, apparently right up in the face of the barracks. Totally unnecessary to not stand way, way, way far away, because then this happens where a couple Marines come out, and then you're kind of in trouble. Oh, the first one down.
Almost microed that Billie Jean out of the way, and nice.
Oh, well done.
Still 2 Marines left alive, building another Rax on the outside. 1 more Stalker out on the field, still chronoing that Warp Gate research. Not building another Stalker, mainly because he is not supply blocked.
I'm guessing he's waiting for a Warp Gate, I guess, and then he's going to turn that into a Warp Gate, and there it is. Yeah, I guess he figured
I'm surprised he didn't like shut down a forge or another gate or anything.
I'm waiting to see why he doesn't have another forge, like a forge or another gateway, because he was floating 500 minerals. He wasn't doing anything at the time, and so.
Oh god, this is starting to look scary.
This is scary. 1 bunker is scary. Having, like, what, is that 8 Marines? 8 Marines and 2 bunkers going down? That's terrifying.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of Marines. The bunkers are definitely going to finish here.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to pick off these Stalkers, no problem. Taking out a couple of Marines in the process.
I see what he was doing.
Oh, yeah.
He's down here building another base.
Oh, very nice. Buying himself a little bit of time. These Marines are going to be able to take out this entire base very, very easily. Hopefully he will cancel these bunkers because, well, they're going to be unneeded. Of course, he can salvage them when they're finished up, but... doesn't really need them.
No, doesn't need him at this point. Really, he's just going to be picking off pylons, making sure all the production is down. And then he did see all the probes make a run for it out of the base, so he's going to know that somewhere on the map right now, Redman is doing something else with those probes. You know, he's either got another base somewhere, or he's just biding his time somewhere else on the map, in which he is down here in the bottom corner. And so he is going to look out for wherever that is while he builds probably just a couple more Marines or something back up, or he's just going to leave one behind and just continue to
wow,
pick
he's
apart
building
that base.
supply depots now in the base of Redman.
Why go back home?
I like the fact that he's going out right immediately and just leaving a couple of Marines back.
Yeah.
I would like him to you know, have some more Marines over here killing this core a little bit quicker, just in case, you know, Redman managed to get a bunch of minerals and he could go right into like DT or something to bring him back into the game.
Or just having stalkers, because as long as that's up.
Well, yeah, I mean, like 5 stalkers right now can
micro
these.
Yeah.
Like, you take out these Marines, but I don't know why he decided to go right down to these rocks first. I mean, this really isn't a viable place for the Protoss to go to build his you know, Ninja Nexus.
No, and he's actually not going to go into the main. He's going to continue to go right here, and I'm a little bit confused. I mean, he is going to come across what seems to be maybe a pylon or a couple of probes, and it is a couple of probes. So he's going to see him there, but there's nothing really there. He's building all this base up in the natural of that bottom, not the natural, the main of that bottom corner. And so he's going to give him a little extra time, and there is a gateway going up and a couple of cannons as well, so he's not going to be able to just walk in the door anymore. As soon as those cannons go up, he's going to need a heck of a lot more than a few Marines to bust his way through.
Yeah, he's really screwing up right now. He should just be spreading out things as much as possible instead of taking his entire army with him. You know, it's great that he's going around scouting, but I mean, he's slowly starting now to spread his things out, but it's going to be too late. There's 3 cannons that are just finishing up.
And the Marines see it.
Once these 3 cannons finish, there is no way in sweet tits that these Marines are going to be able to break this.
No, and it gives, again, Redman enough time to sit back and actually try and maybe build up another force. And he actually has his warp gate first one up, and he's going to be able to start producing stalkers or sentries or anything he really wants to. I would go with stalkers at this point, obviously.
100%.
And just build up a stalker force, and that's probably what he's going to do. He has another couple of gateways going down. He's actually got a fair number of probes. How many probes does he have here, Mr. Black?
Let me tell you something here, Mr. War.
Oh, thank you. What is it?
He's got 21 probes to 19 SCVs.
He's actually out-mining the Terran right now, because I don't think there's any mules on the map.
No, there is no mules on the map, even though he has a shit ton of energy. Basically, the foreign name guy here, he's just shitting all over the place.
Adriano,
he's just sucking moose testicles right now, straight out of Canada.
Oh, hey.
Some big old balls
That's
of moose.
That's one of our highest exports.
He hasn't salvaged these bunkers.
Maple syrup.
Yes.
You know, beaver tails.
Love beaver tails.
Moose testicles.
Love those, too. They're interesting.
Lumber.
Igloos.
We
basically went through everything Canadian at this point.
Flannel.
Is that Canadian? Flannel. Where did that come from?
We're lumberjacks. We wear like flannel shirts.
I'm not even gonna ask. I'm black, so I don't even understand flannel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you were a hipster at one point.
I was a hipster.
I thought you might have had maybe some flannel. You didn't have a flannel, maybe a deep V-neck.
Nope, never had one of those.
No. Have you ever seen the guys, the men talk about hipsters video?
Yeah, I did. It's fun.
That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
The ranters, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Those guys are awesome. Go subscribe to them. They're cool.
Black guy going, black hipsters. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back, baby.
Yeah, that was me for a while. And then I got engaged, and I didn't really care about my looks too much.
Nope, everything goes out the door.
Still sexy as hell, but...
Oh, hey, look!
Hey, look, Redman!
Hey, look, the Protoss has a bunch of units!
Yep.
But he doesn't want to go outside the base yet. He wants to get behind those cannons.
Yeah, he definitely needs these cannons to do a lot of work for him, because that's, you know, Marines are not great against Stalkers, but that's a lot of Marines.
Yeah, there is a point where it doesn't matter if you're going Marines against Stalkers because you just overpower them in terms of actual unit count.
Yeah.
And he's just going to keep building up here. He actually has a robo bay or robo facility, going down, and so he's actually moving up the tech ladder now. And at this point, if he had just one immortal, or even if he just went for a giraffe, like one giraffe, really, and this is going to be bad, and you can totally one base a giraffe at this point in the game, no problem.
150%. Well, Adriano is just really shitting all over the place when it comes to macro.
He likes bunkers.
I think maybe he's a cheesy type player because he hasn't really shown any kind of skill whatsoever after the initial
I'm still trying to figure out, once you've seen these cannons go up and you've seen that there's Stalkers and Zealots coming out of the base, yeah, sit a couple of guys out here. You don't need 47,000 bunkers. Go home, tech up, get a couple of Banshees, reinforce a couple of Marauders, and then, yeah, you're going to pick this entire army apart with no problem.
Well, what's making me angry here, Adam, is the fact that he's basically had a concave, or what's the word I'm looking for here?
Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Like what?
Oh, he's had him on the ropes here. He's been sitting outside his base forever. What's the word I'm looking for? Thank you.
It is another C word.
Yes, I knew it was a C word.
Cunt.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I win.
You win.
Yeah.
No, but the fact is, he's had him contained the whole time, and he hasn't even expanded. He's been on one base. Dude is only sitting on 21.
Does he have another base up there? He's just not mining from it.
He's just building.
Oh, he's just building it now. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I mean,
well, then yeah, useless.
And
oh
now
dear.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
And this one Immortal is going to do so much damage.
That one Immortal
against these
is going to do terrible, terrible damage to all these bunkers. And look at the amount of Zealots now. This is a huge Zealot count to be backed up by all of these Stalkers.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to wipe this up real easy. He's going to warp in a couple more units. Oh my goodness, he's got up to 4 gate now. This is GG no re. Red Man's going to actually come back and win. I cannot believe that Adriano is going to allow this to happen. Yep. That is unbelievable. The amount of work that Red Man has put back in to get into this game. And then Immortal just coming out alive. And look at this, he's even +1.
Yep.
He's +1.
He's just doing all the right things. I mean, I got to hand it to Red Man. A couple of his steps that he did, it was a little questionable, but then it all just kind of worked together for him. So, you know, slow clap for the way he played, because he just did a phenomenal job. Unfortunately, Adriano didn't do anything after the successful cheese, because it did well.
Very successful cheese.
Yeah, he should have won, but unfortunately he just scouted in the wrong places, took his Marines all over the place. The 3 cannons came up, and what he decided to do was keep building Marines and then build more bunkers. I mean, in this game he spent at least 800 minerals in bunkers alone.
Yeah, no, way too much. But at least, look at this, Adriano at least saying, well,
it was
pallied. I don't know about well pallied. I mean, well pallied might be a bit strong of a word, but it was well played. At the very least. I also always enjoyed how when ranged units shoot, that the bullets curve up and over like that. The animation just...
Very nice.
So it's like, you know, he's technically shooting through the rocks, but, you know, it likes to, you know, go vertically and then be like, oh, okay. I can heat seek over this rock. No big deal. No big deal. That's a very nice little explosion going on there.
Beautiful.
The wonders of being able to play on Extreme. You know, you see these, like, little hints.
Very nice.
Little bits and pieces of things. It's very nice. That fire, looking a little cheese, but that's okay. It's not supposed to look good unless it's in motion. There you go. That's not bad.
It's actually really nice.
That's not bad at all. All right, from this angle, it looks pretty good. It's not bad. Kind of like that girl at the last chance for love. If you squint real hard, you've had a few too many drinks, and you look at her in just the right way, she almost looks acceptable.
No, she's fat and she's got crutches.
Well, I tried to butter it up, but yeah.